Race, you are the harbinger of death, Karathrace. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to XCOM Ends of the World. We are going on a blacksite mission today, so buckle in, grab a snack, this is likely to be a long one. I've already set up our team as usual. Let's see, here we are. And it's a diverse group this time. We are not holding anything back. We're pulling out all the stops. We have 3 captains. That's our highest rank unit. We're using all of them. We certainly need Yasha for the 4 heals she can give permission. We're taking Chrome over Riri because I think I want the damage output that he brings with Blade Master over the scouting that Riri provides. That could be the wrong call. I'm not sure. Let's see. You'll notice that we've equipped some of the new items that we've got. So Kita Isabel is carrying these acid grenades, and Atropos has this tracer round that adds 10 to his aim, which means that not only is he a sniper, he's going to be a particularly effective sniper, and I'll be less hesitant to use Deadeye with him, that ability that gives him extra damage in exchange for accuracy. Let's see, we've got armor piercing on Chrome, because, funny thing, even though these are called armor-piercing rounds, and you would expect that they only work in a gun, I'm pretty sure they also work with your sword, with whatever secondary weapon you've got. So, because he's going to be doing a lot of attacking, particularly with the trait he has that lets him make free attacks whenever something gets too close to him. Actually, does he have that one yet? No, he totally doesn't. Nevertheless, he's going to be doing a lot of attacking, and penetrating armor just might be what makes the difference between letting him be effective against robots and not. We're also bringing Claymore, our combat hacker, because we just might find some turrets to hack, and I'm still holding out for that dream. Double Grenadier because always, and that pretty much explains it. Let's launch. I'm really looking forward to deploying these acid grenades.
Sky Ranger
In position for deployment.
The aliens have a secure facility hidden in this area conducting research crucial to the Avatar project. And we've got enough information at this point to move in and take it out. Once we reach the AO, head to the designated position and plant the X4 charges. When they're armed, get clear, and we'll blow that place to hell.
So you'll notice that last time we just needed to infiltrate the facility and steal something from it. This time we're just blowing it up. And that's what these blacksite missions are generally going to be like from here on out. We already know what they're doing here, now we're just trying to stop them. There is still plenty of plot to go, but not in this kind of mission.
Menace 1-5. Target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges. Position is obscured.
Alright, as usual for these missions, we have no timer. They don't know we're here. Chrome.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting sectoids.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
So far so good. I'm anticipating some pretty heavy resistance, but I don't mind if it takes us a little while to run into it.
Will do.
Having this armor feels so much better than we previously did. Everyone's got 10 or more hit points, so we can feel pretty comfortable that making one mistake is not going to cost us anyone's life. I'm making sure to move my grenadiers up to the front because it's really important that enemies be within range of their grenades. It's less important that my specialists who can hack at a distance be close to the front.
Solid copy.
That said, we have very little intel about our right-hand flank. it's possible that they could just walk in from that direction, flank us, and spot us. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're far enough away from the edge of our vision, but I don't know that for sure. And we really don't want them to reveal us too soon. Alright, where do I want Atropos? This seems like a spot where he's likely to have cover from both directions we could be attacked from, and he won't need to move for a little while. Of course, we'd prefer somewhere higher for him, but I think this'll do. Alright, we hear aliens moving around, we don't know where. I really love what they do. So remember, all of these maps are procedurally generated. They don't prefabricate these maps at all, just there are set pieces and the computer assembles them. I really love the way it does it. These places feel like more or less organic and yet alien places.
Heading out.
Alright. Fully expecting to run across aliens
Moving.
with this move.
Got some hostiles grouped over here.
There they are. We were behind cover, right? Good, alright. Visually it doesn't look like we're behind cover, so I was concerned. So we've got these two. We also have a robot, which of course brings up the question, can we hack the robot? I'm looking forward to answering that question, but I'm not 100% sure whether using Haywire Protocol breaks concealment. We don't want to break concealment for Haywire Protocol because there's a pretty good chance we're going to go in there, decide the percentage chance is too low, and we're not going to do it. And then we'd have broken concealment for nothing.
Heading there now.
Now because we've done a double move with Chrome up to that car, I'm thinking we don't engage this turn. I am not eager to be hasty and throw away people's lives. Atropos can see every... Whoa, what shots he's got. Suddenly it's really tempting to engage this turn. Oof. Because if I use Kill Zone, he gets to shoot at all of them. And if I open with one of... where's Kita? If I open with one of Kita's acid grenades, I'm not sure she can actually get one over there. No, I don't think she's going to be able to. We have her in the wrong direction, unfortunately.
Headed there now.
Let's check. Nope, nope, out of range. If we could get an acid grenade over there, we could shred all of the armor, seriously damage them all, and then Atropos could finish them off with a bunch of snipes. That would be fantastic, but I think we're just not quite there yet. So we're going to wait one more turn and hope they don't go anywhere. And Yasha, you just stay safe. This is fine.
Moving to designated position. On Overwatch.
We're overwatching. Remember that because we're concealed, we will not actually fire on them if they move.
Scanning.
Unless they reveal us first.
Eyes on the prize.
On Overwatch.
Good, I'm glad they're moving in that direction. If they had moved back, they could very easily have led us into another pod back there. We could have gotten into more trouble. From here, I'm pretty sure we can engage this turn. I wonder if Kita can get to where Astrinda is standing. Because Astrinda has a great grenade, but it's really Kita's acid grenade that I want to use here. Let's put Astrinda here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Yeah, good. She's got good shots. We'll probably overwatch with her. Kita can indeed hide behind the tree.
Understood. Moving out.
We probably won't even need the cover. I think we'll probably kill all three of them before the end of the turn. Good. That's such a good shot. Oh, Atropos doesn't have line of sight. Whoa, whoa, hold everything. Why can't Atropos see them? The truck must be in the way. Maybe I can sorta see it. Okay. Alright, that does complicate things. We might do it anyway. Because really we have no way to make them stand where we want them to stand, and we can't move Atropos and still use his sniper rifle this turn. The longer we wait to engage them, the more likely it is that they're going to walk somewhere that's going to make it harder for us to get them. So I do want to start this turn. Let's get Claymore up here.
On target position now.
We may reserve him so that he can hack depending on how things go after we throw the grenade. Chrome we want overwatching. Actually, wait, how are his shotgun shots? Beautiful. Yes, we definitely want him overwatching.
On Overwatch.
Atropos we want overwatching because once they scramble for cover, he might be able to see them. Estrinda is going to... we're going to save her so that she can use a grenade in case things go wrong. We've said we're going to save Claymore. Kita's going to start us off, so that just leaves Yasha. I want her standing somewhere where she can see them, bearing in mind she doesn't have squad sight, but where she's safe. Is there such a place? Yeah, this is good.
Headed there now. Affirmative. Covering
Alright,
now.
here we go. Alright.
Frag out.
And this is what an acid grenade looks like. So cool. So it shreds twice as much armor, you've already noticed that.
We're visible here.
Their hit points are on 3, 2, 3, so one good hit kills any of them.
Our resistance contacts had heard rumors Advent might be rolling out a heavy infantry armor system.
Nice shot. Nice shot from whoever that was. I guess it was Chrome's shotgun. Great. And what about the last guy? Alright, looks like we did not get an Overwatch shot on, what is he? Is that an advanced trooper? Yeah, that's an advanced trooper. So, one thing we could do is shoot and kill, probably, with Claymore or with Estrinda. And that's what we're gonna do. But just for reference's sake, because of the acid on him, even if we did nothing, he would die at the beginning of his turn. He's just gonna burn to death from the acid. So we've already won this engagement, now we're just arguing over who gets the kill. I actually do want Claymore to get the kill. I want to make sure that he has the chance to level up and become a better hacker. But, unfortunately, you're not quite on target with the gun today. What about Estrinda? Yeah, my Grenadiers need to be higher level. She doesn't even have the ability that lets her carry double grenade in her special grenade slot yet. There it is. I can't tell what that sound is. I guess it must have something to do with the ragdoll physics or something, like it fell right on top of the robot, so the robot's making metallic clanking noises. I really don't know. Alright, that went really well. Let's move Atropos up.
Affirmative.
And the only consumable resource we used was one acid grenade, and we used it to get 2 armored aliens down to the place where any of our soldiers could hit and kill them. That's a good use of our resources. Chrome, where are you? You are up there. Good. Now we can move through the acid and it will poison us too, so it is a little bit of a double-edged sword. You've just got to bear in mind that you're shaping the battlefield when you use these special grenades. And really normal grenades too. we're not concealed anymore, so we don't want to move Chrome past the point where we're able to support him.
Tired of waiting around.
Uh-oh. Aha! So we have accidentally moved Chrome into easy firing distance of a turret. Now, on our first blacksite mission, Atropos showed us that we don't have to be terrified of turrets because it's possible to take them out in one shot. But even for Atropos, it's hard to take out this turret. This one has 3 armor and 6 hit points. You can deal 9 damage as a sniper if you crit, especially if you're using Deadeye, but you don't want to count on it. So I want to know whether, where are you? There you are. Whether Claymore can save us the trouble. I don't know, so I think he has to move close enough to be within line of sight, unfortunately, and I'm not sure he can get there. But if he can, this is where he should stand.
Okay, I'll go.
And if he's out of line of sight, that's fine, there's no danger because it can't see him either. Oh, actually we can, so even though he can't see it, we can still Haywire Protocol it. Alright, let's see what happens. So this is just like any other hack. We've got a certain chance of succeeding, but if we fail, something bad happens. Probably its aim and defense go up. Alright. We've got a better than even chance of stunning it, which would stop it from shooting on Chrome this turn. And we have a small chance of controlling it with, as before, that caveat that if we failed, which we probably would, its aim and defense go up. We really don't want to deal with a turret with increased aim and defense right now, but we do want to make it harder for it to shoot at Chrome. So we're going to take this chance, we're going to take this coin toss, and hopefully... Yeah, there you go. We could have controlled it. I should have had more faith. So that, for at least one turn, should shut it down and let us get into place. Okay, let's see. Estrinda, let's move up so that you can get a grenade on that thing next turn if you need to.
Sure thing.
Love your accent. No other enemies on the screen. We won't worry about Overwatch for now. Let's reload. Kita.
Ready to engage.
We're going to double move you to cover.
Got it. Moving.
Yasha, again, hang back a little bit. Stay where you can support. If we had failed to shut down the turret, I would have used Yasha to put Ada Protocol on Chrome, which would give him extra defense against its shots. Ah, we should have overwatched. 2 sectoids and a Viper, that's a dangerous pod. So we gotta deal with those, plus the turret is coming back online on its next turn. This is the kind of place where we could get ourselves into trouble. We haven't ambushed them, we don't get to put a grenade on them at the beginning, all at once like we did last time. Atropos has a bunch of fantastic shots. I would love for Estrinda or Kita to soften up the turret. That would really help Atropos get rid of it. I wish I could easily see its health bar so that I would know for sure that we could see it from here. I really don't want to move Estrinda all the way up to the tree, because it's very easy for them to flank her from there. So we won't. We'll just move Estrinda here, and I bet we can see it. Yes. We probably still can't get a grenade on it. Ooh, not quite. It was closer than I thought. But we can shoot at it. And remember, we have shredder ammo. Excellent. So we've put some damage on it. We've shredded a piece of its armor. It should now be possible for Atropos to kill it in one hit. Now, is that what we want Atropos doing? We might rather have him be taking shots on the aliens if we can get rid of the turret. I'm actually more scared of the turret than I am of the aliens. Chrome's sword is just such a potent weapon. I hate to use him on the turret too. Claymore. Now notice your Haywire protocol, it has a cooldown, so we can't just pull the same trick again. We actually have to deal with it on its own terms now. Kita. We could shoot at it with Kita. She would have to deal 5 damage to kill it. Her normal range of damage is 4 to 6, so she might kill it, she might not. And it would mean not using a flashbang, and I'm kind of leaning towards using a flashbang to make their lives harder. In particular, it would help control the nasty stuff the Viper can do. So I think I think I'm going to use Atropos to get rid of the turret. Deadeye, 64%. If this hits, we're guaranteed to kill it. A normal shot will probably hit, but there's a pretty good chance that we only deal the minimum damage and that doesn't kill it, and that's no good to us. Let's take the shot. Take it, Atropos. Perfect. That's what we're looking for.
Did you see that one?
I was hoping for a more dramatic explosion, but okay. Alright, let's see. Claymore might be able to one-hit kill a sectoid with his sword. If he can do that from cover, like he might be able to from back here, it's very hard to say no to that. Oh, it's not Claymore, excuse me, I'm getting a mix. See, what is confusing me is that a Claymore is in fact a kind of sword. So I keep thinking that Dreaded Claymore is my ranger, when Chrome Homura is my ranger. That's pretty good. What exactly are our chances of killing? We deal 9 to 11 damage to sectoids? Holy cow, our new swords are amazing! So all he has to do is hit, and he's guaranteed to kill. This is the safest place for him to stand. It's least likely that he can be flanked by the other sectoid or by the Viper from here. So, let us take the almost guaranteed kill on the back sectoid here. Nicely done. 12 damage, that's going to be a distinction. First soldier to deal more than 10 damage in one attack? I think so. Alright, let's see. What about the other two? I don't want to use that flashbang grenade until it becomes clear that we can't kill the Viper this turn. Boy, I don't like that shot. Can we get a grenade on that? Estrinda, can you... No, we've already used Estrinda. Right, she shot at the turret. Kita still has her grenades, but she's got an acid grenade. I really don't want to waste an acid grenade on getting rid of the tree. Especially because, and this is something I've learned the hard way, if you acid grenade a Viper, it works, but if the Viper survives and it uses its tongue attack to pull someone to it, well hey, now not only are they being constricted by the Viper, they're also being damaged by acid every turn. It's not a good idea to use environmental grenades on Vipers. So I think we're going to have to deal with not being able to blow up its cover this turn. I can't get anyone else close enough to throw a grenade in there, right? Yeah, even if Yasha suicide charged, she could maybe barely get a grenade on that, and I don't want Yasha to suicide charge. Okay. So what are we going to do? Am I worried about... Oh, he's flanked. What's flanking him? Is it flanking him technically? I am surprised that that's a flank. I'm really surprised that that's a flank. He should be behind cover relative to it, but I have to trust the color of his icon. Alright, well if he's flanked, then my priorities change drastically. I've got to either kill that sectoid or at least have Dreaded Claymore put an aid protocol on Chrome. Alright, Kita. I don't suppose you can flank that sectoid. No, not really.
On your order.
From over here, what kind of shot do you have? 62. Not in love with it. I think this is a place for suppression. The flashbang might be a good idea there. but it's risky. I'm honestly not sure how much how much a flashbang actually matters as far as hindering their aim. Mostly it would help control the Viper, which is also not a bad idea. Ooh, I'm not liking this. These enemies both pose important threats.
Moving out.
Yasha can get in a little bit closer. 63. Grenade on it? Yeah, we can get a grenade on it.
Grenade!
Now we could have had her use an aid protocol, and maybe that would even have been a better idea. But if we can kill it, I have no regrets. Kita has a flanking shot on it. She can maybe deal 5 damage in one turn. Save Chrome's life. That's what I'm talking about. Nice crit.
Target neutralized. I've located target assets.
Sweet, sweet treasure. Okay. Let's have Claymore take a little cover. And since he can, let's have him throw out an aid protocol. Who am I most worried about? Am I still most worried about Chrome? Viper is there. If he targets Chrome, you know, we're pretty well positioned. I'm actually not too worried about the tongue. The worst that's going to happen is he's going to pull us in, and that's going to reveal another pod indoors. I don't like that at all, but it's not going to kill us next turn. So for the moment, let's just protect Chrome. And let's see how the Viper decides to deal with us. Exactly what I thought might happen, and unfortunately the aid protocol didn't stop it. Now the flashbang probably would have prevented that.
Keeping these storage units running down here. Menace 1-5, you're near the target position. I've got eyes on that.
Aha. You see, I have played this game before. Alright. Tricky. So here's what we're dealing with. Chrome is bound. Meaning... Excuse me, game, I'd like control of my people, please. I think meaning he can't act at all. Let me just double check that. Yeah, he would love to attack it, but he's bound and he can't. So until we either kill the Viper or at least shoot it off of Chrome, we only have 5 people. We can see an armored Advent soldier, a sectoid, and there was one other soldier as well that we can't see anymore. So it's going to be really important to stay behind cover as much as we want that treasure. There used to be cover there, but I remember someone blowing it up with a grenade. Alright, who's best situated to hit that Viper off of Chrome? Because I'm not going to deal with this understaffed. We can probably stand here safely. I'm a little worried about the acid that's still on the log. What about here? Yeah, I like that.
I'm on it.
We're still really in no place to be using another acid grenade. Oh, 43%, that's not as good as I hoped. Atropos, what kind of shot do you have? .55, also not great. The priority is just getting damage onto it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't like that anymore. I don't like that anymore. I made that move, but now I'm remembering that there are a bunch of other people who might be able to run around and flank her. And all that for a 41% shot? Wow, not so great. Not so super special awesome. Well, we can get a little bit of damage onto it with combat protocol, but that's not going to be enough to make it let go of Chrome. Unfortunately, our most reliable damage dealer is Chrome because of that sword. Let's run up with Yasha. See what kind of shot we can get from here. Oh. I thought it didn't have cover, but it does have cover, and that's why all of my shots are terrible. So what we really need is for Estrinda to launch a precision grenade. Uh-oh. I would prefer... There it is. Good. Excellent. Basically, I just want to make sure not to hit Chrome with our extremely precision grenade while destroying that tree that it's using for cover. Excellent. That ought to tear it. Atropos? That's better. That's what we're talking about. That's what we expect. Our Deadeye is still on cooldown, so we're going to have to settle for just a normal crit. Can you normally crit it for us? 6 damage is still a nice damn shot. That should get it off. Yes. Chrome. Welcome back to the world of not being wrapped up in a snake's tentacles. I know that starring in a hentai anime is probably one of Sionji's dreams, but he might not have intended it, you know, to go quite like that. We need you behind cover, but first we need to make sure that the Viper is going to die. We can do both of those things. You should be pretty safe here. You'll be in half cover. And that sucks because they'll be able to shoot at you in half cover. But I don't want you standing here. Well, actually, wait, that should be alright, shouldn't it? It should be. I'm a little worried about these positions. Where are the doors to this building? There's a door. There's a door. They can't get to those doors. The aliens can't get to those doors. And these laser windows should keep them from moving in and out. Unless aliens can move in and out of laser windows. Laser windows are really weird and I don't really understand their rules.
Here I come.
But I'm gonna try it. Let's put Chrome there. That should give him shelter from everyone except the Viper. And Chrome, how about some vengeance? Yeah. Dodge this.
Yes! You see that?
Still the coolest line in cinema, like 15 years later. Alright. I want that treasure. I cannot, in good conscience, go after that treasure. That makes me a sad panda. I'd like to be able to move Estrinda, since I can't... Oh, aid protocol is on cooldown. Yasha, are you still good? Yeah, you still got your move. Let's at least put an aid protocol on Estrinda. Oh, that's right, and that gives her a free Overwatch, I forgot. So Yasha has this new talent that makes it so that whenever she uses aid protocol, the unit she uses it on gets an Overwatch. That's really good, actually, because remember, Estrinda has that shredder ammo. So if she manages to take an Overwatch shot that hits on this guy, for example, that's going to help someone else kill it afterwards. Kita has already moved, hasn't shot, can't see anything. Best she can do is Overwatch.
Scanning.
Claymore. I can't really move you a lot closer safely. So let's just hop you over the median here. You can't see anything, but combat protocol is lit up. We could do 2 damage to something. I would rather save it for when they're overwatched or otherwise threatening us. Okay, I don't like this. They're all uncontrolled. We all have cover, but otherwise we don't have as much defense as we want. So this is a place where we could get hit. But it looks like that one just wants to raise the dead. Oh no, the zombie is very scary. Alright, guy on the roof thinks he can make a move. Estrinda, show him different. Nice. Oh, they can do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm worried. Oh, that's a shield bearer. Okay, 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 okay. That's bad, but it's not as bad as taking a shot on Chrome, so okay. Alright, alright. Don't panic. We are alright. Chrome, thank you again for being my vanguard, my standard bearer, the one who soaks up damage so that other people don't have to. We will heal you this turn. Now, that shield bearer, this is a new kind of enemy. This soldier has the ability to put a 3-point shield on itself and everyone around it, which is exactly as annoying as you think it is. We can get rid of everyone's shield by killing the shield bearer, which is why it's got 2 points of armor. It's not an easy target to take out. This one, the one on the right here, let me actually click on someone so you have some idea where my cursor is. This one on the right here, we would have no trouble taking out with Chrome or just about anyone else. He's easy to flank. Even with the 3-point shield, dealing 5 points of damage, that's not such a big deal. But on the other two, it is a pretty serious problem. Oops. Let's see how hard it would be to kill the shield bearer. Kita, you've still got an acid grenade. Is that cover? It looks like cover, it smells like cover, but there's no actual cover symbol next to it. So we're gonna go with no, that's not cover.
Heading out.
What I want to know is, can you get an acid grenade onto the shield bearer? I saw it, there it is. Perfect. Precision weapons, ladies and gentlemen.
Grenade out.
So this weapon, because of your special grenade boosts, should be able to go through its shield and shred its armor. And set it on acid fire. Good. So it's got 5 hit points left. Its shield is gone, but everyone else's shield is still there. Don't be deceived. Atropos. Wait, you have 4 shots. Who's the zombie? Right, okay. I'm forgetting about the zombie. Actually, that's important, because so far I haven't even thought about how I'm going to kill the sectoid. But I really don't want to waste shots on the zombie. Okay. A grenade from Astrinda would not be enough to finish this one off, because Astrinda does not have the bonus to grenades. She might finish it off, because you might remember we have that special 10%, that special chance to, is this it? Yeah, this chance to inflict crits with grenades that we bought in the armory, in the, the guerrilla tactics school. But you don't want to wager that on it. You don't want to wager a 20% chance against the lives of your team. Yasha can't shoot this turn because we're committed to using her to heal Chrome, which is exactly what she should be doing. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. Chrome can't go over here without getting acided, which we would prefer that he not do. That's not the end of the world either, but boy, it sure does make it easier for them to get him. We'd rather he not stay here because we've just learned that enemies can move through laser windows. And while all this is going on, this treasure is disappearing and making me sad. There are so many competing priorities. We can't do everything we want. What can we do? Sorry, I know this is taking a while. I don't want to discover later that I'm forgetting about important resources that I have. Well, let's start with what I know I want to do. This is a pretty safe place for Yasha.
Position confirmed.
The left-hand flank feels bad, but I don't think it actually is bad. And we can go ahead and heal up Chrome.
Healer mode.
Now, is that great? Well, it's not great. But now he's close to full health. I'm no longer worried that he's going to get one crit from a flank and just get obliterated in one hit. Okay. Atropos. I'm really tempted to just use you to kill that guy. It's just a normal soldier, but that won't stop it from killing us if we give it the chance. Headshot is still on cooldown, which means we can't use you to kill the zombie in one hit. If we could do that, I probably would. But you could probably kill that guy in one hit. The other two you've got a very poor shot on. The only way we could change that is with grenades. Astrinda still has moves. She can't really get closer without risking being flanked. This is not an awful position. From there, you know, I like it. She just might be able to knock out everyone's cover.
Sure thing.
I think I detected a note of sarcasm in your voice, Astrinda. I'm not sure. Okay, we can't knock out everyone's cover. Walls and laser windows. I guess together they're a little tough to deal with. But we can certainly knock out the cover of our friend who's providing the shields. I do have an ulterior motive in this, because if I can get rid of the shields, then I can use combat protocol to take care of that guy, and on the right with the 2 hit points. Chrome. So you can't go in there and use your sword, but now that it doesn't have cover, you've got an 85% chance of hitting it from where you stand. Now we've already said we'd rather you weren't standing where you're standing, but I actually think that here is pretty safe for you. In order to flank you, someone would either have to come all the way through that window and around, or through this window. But the only one who's in a good position to come through this window is about to be terminated. Good timing.
You want some more? Burning through ammo.
Congrats on your promotion. Astrinda, you got promoted earlier too, congratulations. And that takes care of the shields. So now we get to move Dreaded Claymore up to a position where he can be more useful next turn.
I'll go.
Yeah, zombie, I know. We can combat protocol the advanced trooper. He would probably hit it with a bullet, but why take the risk? So cute. It's so cute. I just love the gremlin as a combat weapon. It reminds me of R2-D2. That just leaves Atropos, who sadly has only a 39% shot on that sectoid. The odds that you make that shot, hit, and crit are so slim that I don't think it's even worth trying. I would rather put you on Overwatch and give you a chance to kill the— well, actually no, because you're going to have a small penalty on Overwatch shots. Better for you to just shoot the zombie now. You're going to hit it, you've got a chance of killing it, let's try it. That's alright. So we have a sectoid and a zombie, both uncontrolled. Sectoid seems to have moved through acid without getting acided, which I resent. What's he gonna do to Chrome?
Anybody else feel that?
Nicely done, Chrome. So that's the benefit of a high will score. Mind Spin would have panicked you. Alright. Zombie attack on, looks like Claymore.
Might need some help.
Ow. So sad. R.I.P. treasure. Let's see, so we're not actually worried about the 3 points of damage that Claymore has taken. It didn't do anything weird like poison us or anything, so all we have to do is kill the sectoid and the zombie goes away. The acid hasn't died down much. It's still pretty tough to get to that sectoid without poisoning ourselves. It's got cover. What I'm thinking now is, are there more pods? Because we're short on grenades now. Claymore has a grenade. That's the only one I can... Chrome also has a grenade, actually. Okay, so Claymore, Chrome, and Atropos all still have grenades. If we can get Claymore's grenade... Nah, he doesn't have the range. The only grenade we can reasonably get on that sectoid is Chrome's. And we should be able to do it from cover here. The sectoid could jump out and flank us from there, but he can do it where we're standing now, too. Any benefit in going upstairs? Not really. This should make it a little tougher for that sectoid to get a good shot on us. Now, can we still get the grenade in there? We can't see the sectoid anymore, but we can get the grenade in there. We know where it is. We know where its cover is. Excellent. Not being able to see it, though, is a problem. If we can't see it, then Atropos can't shoot at it. But looks like we're going to be alright on that score, too. Estrinda, since we've succeeded in destroying its cover, I don't feel bad about moving you up here. Excellent. Take that flanking shot. That's alright, that's alright. Solid hit.
I'm all out.
And Atropos, finish it off, will you? There we go. Could have just done that in the first place. Except we needed vision.
How about that?
Goodbye, Psy Zombie. And that's that. Good. My feeling is there might be one more active pod on this map, plus there are almost certainly going to be reinforcements, but we're now very close to the mission objective. Notice killing the enemy this time is not actually part of our mission. All we have to do is plant the X4 and get out alive. Killing the enemy is always a nice perk.
I guess that'll be okay.
Gets us experience points. Let's see. Claymore doesn't really need to reload, so we'll just move him all the way up. Kita will move up and put on Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Now, eventually, of course, we'll have to go around to an actual door, since the windows won't let us in. Let's see, we could go through the entrance that is full of acid and fire, or we could go through the garage door over here. The garage door is a lot farther away, and the acid's gonna calm down. We're gonna go for the dangerous one.
Come get some. Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
Ah, there they are.
Menace 1-5, be advised, we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Story of my life. Oh man, oh, this is not a good time to be out of ammo. I really wanted to kill zone that. But I can't do that if I've just reloaded my sniper rifle. These reinforcements might actually be a problem. Well, we need to reload. Atropos is... He's just not a great pistol user. And pistols are going to be of pretty limited use anyway against these guys. Can we get him in full cover? Yeah. I'm not worried about making sure he's with the team, because I don't think there are any more enemies. I don't think there would have been a reinforcement drop if there was still a pod. There might have been, so this is not for sure at all. And that makes me want to put off the objective for a minute longer so that I can improve our combat readiness over here.
Rock and roll.
Okay. Realistically, Actually, you might be able to. I was gonna say you probably can't see anything over there, but actually there's this little alley between the building and the tower. We are gonna overwatch with you. Claymore, we're not gonna worry about cover for you this turn, because again, they can't shoot on the same turn that they come down.
What's over there?
This should be a good post for you to see them from, so overwatch from there. Kita... I do want to make sure that she'll have good access to cover. So we'll just line you up here.
On the move. Moving to Overwatch.
Chrome needs to be up close.
Here I come.
He's only got the one bullet left, but he's got the sword.
I'm on it.
So I'm not too worried about putting him on Overwatch. I'm a little worried about putting him on Overwatch. And Yasha.
Moving on target location.
You might be able to see from here.
Scanning.
Alright. Let's make this drop an absolute mess for them. Wrong neighborhood, boys. I see 2 stun lancers of what I'm guessing is an advanced trooper. No, that's not an advanced trooper. Advanced troopers don't have shields. Beautiful. Beautiful. Was that a kill? Looks like no, but that's a kill. Nice job, Kita. Oh, that wasn't a kill? Nice job, Chrome. How many hit points did it have?
Who's keeping score?
It was an advanced officer. Oh, I was looking at the stun lancers. They've got armor now. Oh, that's great. So now stun lancers have armor, guys. I'm thrilled. Okay. Chrome. You are out of ammo, but you are not out of swords because you're never out of swords. Oh man, how much damage are you doing? 6 to 8. So on a perfect hit, or a crit, you are absolutely killing them. I don't suppose you can get a flank. I don't know, it's hard to tell. That's probably not a flank. Oh, but your shotgun shots are wonderful, so let's just reload you and shoot.
Ready to engage.
Wait, you reload and now you're it was probably showing me the sword. Still, these are fine shots. Just fine. And we can still sword them if we want to, because you've got plenty of move range. Let's save you, because you're the most guaranteed thing we have. I'd rather take the risky shots first so that we know where we stand. Where's our closest grenade? Claymore is our closest grenade.
Okay, I'll go.
I know you've got less cover here than you would next to the tower, but this is more likely to give us a good throw. Yeah. I don't think... Are we actually getting that guy? We are. I see his foot highlighted in red there, right? No. No, we can't get them both. Boy, that sure looks like getting them both, though. Alright, let's see what happens. At the very least, we should get the cover. Yeah, you can wail at me, but it's too late now. Oh man, that was a very bad grenade. Alright, yeah, we blew up this divider here, but we didn't do any damage at all to the metal barrier that they're hiding behind directly. Kita, you've still got a flashbang. That is my weapon of last resort. I think that'll make it much harder for them to stun us. Okay, Yasha, it looks like you've got a good shot from here.
Closing on target position now.
Yeah. Take that shot. Well, that armor though. That was part of the reason I threw the grenade, is I wanted to get rid of their armor, and now I haven't done that. Feels bad, feels bad. but if we hit, Chrome will be able to take it out for sure. Alright, minimum damage,
It hit the plate.
but Chrome can still deal with that.
Running dry on ammo.
Atropos only has one shot. I can't think of a reason not to take it. This would be a great time to hit Atropos. Nice shot!
That armor's tough.
Okay, which just leaves Kita, Chrome, Estrinda. Estrinda, huh? Can we see anyone from here? No. No, Estrinda would have to move to uncovered positions in order to see any of them. She's out of grenades. This is not her moment. Kita, I'm reserving. No, we don't need to reserve her anymore. At this point we know we're not going to get them both, so we are going to have to flashbang. Let's get you behind some kind of cover. But I want to make sure, I want to make double dog sure that we're going to be able to get the grenade where it needs to go. That's not really useful cover. You're just going to be flanked instantly. Probably that's the best we're going to be able to do.
Moving to position.
Okay. Good. No problem.
This is for you.
I was worried that the tower would block her shot, but I forgot that flashbang grenades have an insane radius. Oh, they did damage! Wow, so when it says that all of her grenades get +2 damage, it means all of her grenades get +2 damage. Even flashbangs. That is cool information. Okay, double check, make sure Chrome, yep, 6 to 8, no problem. If he hits something, it dies. Would be tempting to try to use Estrinda to finish them off, but no. We're gonna put Chrome over here. He can be flanked easily, but he's not going to die from one flanking shot, and I would much rather be dealing with one of them than two. Oh, they can dodge now, too. Oh, that's great information, too. As for Estrinda, let's just put her in a place where she's safe, and where if we need her next turn, we'll be able to use her. Alright. Let's see what you can do while disoriented and on 1 hit point. Bring it. Yeah, you're brave. Oh, you are flanking me. Ha 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 ha.
That was close.
Yeah, those little canaries spinning around your head make life difficult, huh? So he's hiding inside that tower. Yeah. Who doesn't have a kill yet? I haven't really... Honestly, I haven't been paying very close attention to who has the kills this mission. I do know that I've been hanging Yasha back, so it's unlikely that she has kills. So let's see if we can give this one to her. She does have 3 bullets missing from her gun, though, which suggests that she's had the chance to make some kills. There we go.
Target disabled. Out of rounds. Menace 1-5. We're not picking up any additional contacts near the AO. Proceed to plant the X4 charges and move to evac.
Oh, Bradford, you magnificent son of a bitch. I'm so glad you can just scan for life signs.
Got it.
He's never wrong about that, as far as I know. So we, at this point, we no longer have to overwatch, we no longer even have to reload, though it might be wise in case there are more drop-ins. We can just run, we can just get this thing done.
Move, move, move.
It doesn't even take all 6 of us, obviously, but this is going to be a good place to extract from. In this mission, we actually get to set our own evac zone. You remember on the last blacksite mission, we ran into some trouble because we had to live with the evac zone that the game assigned us. We had to get quite a ways from the blacksite to the flat plains where they were going to pick us up from. Estrinda, how about you plant the X4? You're the closest.
Moving.
Next turn you're going to do that. Meanwhile, we'll just move everyone else up.
Will do.
And next turn we extract. Easy peasy.
Solid copy.
Overwatch with everyone else on general principles.
Overwatch.
Come get some.
Oh, Yasha, right. I swear I wasn't going to leave you behind. Was that really the most efficient way to cover that distance? Alright. Istrinda, will you blow up some alien factories for me?
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
This looks like a good extraction point, don't you think? Right next to the factory?
Immediate evac. Roger that.
I can handle that. If you say so.
I'm on it.
Tired of waiting around. I'm all over it.
Perfect, perfect. Oh, Yasha. Yasha just enjoys climbing around everywhere, I think. I might change your nickname to Monkey. Honestly, Zulu is not particularly evocative.
Getting out of here.
Anyway, let's get out of here.
Heading home.
I'm out of here.
We beat the aliens. Chrome got hurt bad. Claymore got hurt. But honestly, given what happened with that Viper, that could have gone a whole lot worse. I'm happy with that.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges detonating.
Aw, yeah. I hope your avatar project likes fire. Yasha moved furthest. Is anyone surprised? Nice, nice. Even though we were taking it reasonably slow, we killed one alien per turn, partly because they didn't give us much choice. And everyone did their jobs. My combat hacker stunned a turret, which very likely kept Chrome from taking an extra hit. And there was a moment there when if Chrome had taken an extra hit, either he would have had a lot of trouble when he was really under fire there, or we would have had to spend a turn healing him with Yasha instead of whatever Yasha actually did that turn. Which might have had its own problems. So good stuff, that mission. 3 promotions. Oh, Claymore, a zombie touches you and suddenly you're falling onto your knees and going, I need medbay. Okay, that's alright. We'll have you back, we'll assign one of our engineers. We'll have, let's say, Amphi, get you back on your feet in no time. Alright, Estrenda. We climbed the stairway to maturity. Double grenades. Claymore. Alright, so we're going to keep taking you down the combat hacker path. Honestly, the field medic is really tempting, but without medical protocol, which lets us heal at a distance, field medic has very limited usefulness. I don't want to have to move him next to soldiers in order to heal them. Scanning protocol, on the other hand, well, it's pretty nice to be able to know what you're facing, exactly where they are, and whether or not a civilian might secretly be faceless, all without having to break cover. Alright, here's one of my very favorite abilities. The Ranger Assault Path is just a barrel of laughs, but Blade Storm, free sword attacks on any enemies that enter or attack from melee range. Yeah, so that includes, for example, if a Viper were to hit you with its tongue and pull you towards it, as you are riding towards it on its tongue, you are pulling out your sword and you are slashing at it. And because you also have Blade Master, that extra sword damage, you might kill it in one hit while it's trying to wrap you in its tail. That might sound far-fetched, but I have seen it happen and it's badass. Implacable sounds pretty cool too, but honestly, no, we need Bladestorm. This is also great against enemies that like to attack from melee range, like zombies. We haven't seen a lot of those yet, but we're going to see more. No items recovered. Because we extracted, we don't get the corpses, plus we didn't get the treasure.
Facility destroyed. Their efforts to develop the Avatar project will likely suffer a substantial decline, at least for the time being. Excellent work, Commander.
So we're going to reduce Avatar progress, and more importantly, we aren't going to be getting interrupted on the Hollow Globe constantly by the end of the world getting closer. We should get a little break now. Alright, excellent. Before I forget, I'm just going to save the game. Alright, we've saved our game. We definitely won Engineer in the Advanced Warfare Center. I'm thinking who is the most usable right now, and I'm thinking it's probably Anthe. We really want the Proving Ground cranking out our weapons as fast as possible. That's what Akio's doing. We need space, and that's what Uten is making for us. Sayonji literally can't leave the workshop, because if he did, there would be no staffing gremlins, and we need those for Avenger power. We aren't allowed to let that drop below 19 right now. So the only person who's available is Anthe, who we have working the resistance comms. Having another engineer is looking like a better and better idea. Excellent. Nurse Anthe will help our soldiers recover with shaved ice and insincere smiles. Let's hit the Hologlobe. Alright, that feels a little better. Now, as we know, we are... I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, we can't make contact with the new region right now because Anthe is currently busy in the medbay and not with the resistance contacts. So we could go to the black market, but we just did that. Best thing to do is probably to pick up these alien alloys. Will they be important? Probably not. But I probably also won't have very long to do this. That mission we just did was one whose timing we chose, which means the next game, the game gets to choose the next one, basically. Ah, new power relay. That's very good. That brings our total power up from 20 to 30. We talked last time about how this is a better place for a power relay than this is. And that means we can send our staffing gremlin to work the resistance comms. You can just imagine what the people of New India are going to think when they see a robot inviting them to join the global resistance. New India, at this point, making contact with them so that we can move closer to the facility in Indonesia is more important to me than getting these alien alloys, which we've already got 103 of and which we'll naturally get more of. So we're going to go ahead,
Setting course for Sector 5.
use the rest of our intel, and make contact with New India.
Attempting to establish local regional
Yay.
contact.
We've got that grappling hook suit. Which means two things. First of all, it means we're going to equip it before I forget. Although it depends which sniper I'm taking, so let's not equip it yet. But it also means...
New orders, Commander?
Oops.
Hello, Commander.
that we need to give the Proving Grounds a new project. There's very rarely a reason to leave the Proving Grounds without anything to do. No, we don't need to build
You lived in one of the
anything.
colonies for a few years before linking up with Central, right?
Yes, one of the advantages of working with Advent. On the surface, it was very comfortable. But there was a price for that comfort.
The millions of people in those cities don't seem to mind all that much.
Yes, but Advent is always watching. Between their forces and the aliens themselves, they see everything. Not to mention the automated systems. There's nothing quite like providing identification to a lamppost.
And we've seen plenty of those lampposts already. We've tried to hack them, and sometimes it hasn't gone very well. Alright. I think it's time to build ourselves a skulljack. I would love to hack some bitches' brains.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
And when we do that, we're actually also going to make some progress towards stopping the Avatar project. It's going to come at a cost, but I don't want to give too much away. Let's get back to New India. There we go. So supply raids are how I know that we're going to get more alien alloys, because once in a while we're just going to luck into one of these things. Operation Diamond Hand, raid the Advent
Setting
train,
course
yes.
For Sector 6, Eastern Europe.
And this is the other benefit to having a lot of regions be part of the Resistance. You get slightly more missions. Excellent. I'm going to set up a squad. Looks like another difficult mission. Hopefully that means it'll be no harder than this one was. I liked this level of difficulty pretty well. Hope you did too. And I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been a pleasure as always, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.